That sounds good.
All right, folks.
Everybody was like, I can't believe this person got busted for this. What was everybody got busted for? Coke. Oh my God, I can't believe there was coke in this school. You know, if I was a principal, I would have an undercover cop too, because drugs don't need to be dealt in school. We're here to learn not to deal drugs and stuff like that. And so
Recently, it was discovered that Pinellas County police officials have been going undercover in some of Pinellas County schools. We've discovered 2 of these police officers in Largo High School. Good morning, I'm Bo Staples.
And I'm Nancy Madonna.
And this is the February 10th edition of the UPC Morning Show. We're going right now to our story with Amy Seacall at Largo High School. Amy?
Imagine meeting a new friend in school, trusting them, talking with them, and even telling them what some of the other students are like in casual conversation. You soon find out that there are drug busts in your school. People your own age, maybe even people in your classes, getting arrested for buying, selling, or doing drugs. Soon your friend disappears, and then you discover that your friend was actually an undercover officer posing as a student to catch these people doing drugs in school. Undercover policemen posing as students in school. This is not just an issue, this is a reality. And just recently, in Largo and Dixie Hollins high schools, students felt the shock and mixed emotions when some students at their schools were arrested by an undercover officer posing as a student. I recently went to Largo High School and asked these people what they thought and their reactions were to the subject. And this was their reactions.
I feel that having an undercover cop in the school is a good idea because we can't have drugs in the school.
I was shocked that there was police in school and stuff, and I didn't think it would ever happen and stuff like that. But I think it's a good idea that there are undercover police in school to stop the drug flow in school.
Reaction when I found out about the drug bust is I was shocked because I didn't know anything about it. And, you know, it was just surprising because all these people were just getting busted. And I think it's a good idea that it was going on.
And the student body, I guess the student body was really shocked, and I guess they weren't really for it. And if I was a principal, I'd keep it going. I wouldn't want my school to be full of drugs.
As a part of any effort that we could have to prevent drug activity from being on our campus, we would choose to be involved in any legal kind of activity that would allow us to help keep drugs away from Largo High School. The outcome was certainly not meant to only get individual students. While the undercover operation did net 4 arrests, the major emphasis is more one of prevention, in that students that might be interested in this kind of activity would be less likely to bring it here on the campus because of the possibility of an undercover situation.
And now for a view from some of our Countryside High School students. Jim, how do you feel about the situation with undercover policemen posing as students in school?
Well, I think it's a good idea for the major offenses, selling drugs and criminal offenses. But besides that, I mean, we're all allowed to make mistakes for the small minor offenses. I don't think that it's necessary that they bust us for that, but I don't think they do. It's just the major offenses.
And you, Kevin, how do you feel?
Well, I feel it's an invasion of our privacy. I don't feel that the cops should be here in the school with us. I think Krieger's enough. I agree there has to be something done with drugs, but I don't think people posing like that. I don't like the idea.
Well, frankly, I'm all for them if they can cut down on the terrible influence that drugs do have in our school. And I hope they do bust those terrible crack dealers.
If they became my friend or anything like that, I'd feel betrayed because they would be lying to me. But I I guess it would be a good idea to like get drugs out of the school and all that, but I believe they should be more forward and we should know exactly what's going on.
As we work with students in various ways who have various problems, it is an alternative to stop the drug problems in the schools. It is not the answer, the ultimate answer to it, but it is one alternative, and of course I would agree to it as long as we set up some ground rules with whatever agency wanted to do it. So I have no problem with having undercover officers in the school.
And if you had one thing to say to those students who are buying, selling, or doing drugs in our school, what would you say?
My advice would be is you stop as of now, because I think students by this time know that we did have an arrest this last week with the students selling crack cocaine, and we at this school are not going to stand for that type of action at Countryside High School.
And Mr. Sullivan, are there undercover officers here at Countryside?
No, not to my knowledge. And I'm sure as principal of the school, whatever agency wanted to come in here would have cleared it with me first. But as of this time, today, there are no undercover officers at Countryside.
UPC News, I'm Amy Seecaw.
Recently, a student here at Countryside High School was arrested for selling crack cocaine. An anonymous student informed a teacher, who in turn notified administration and Officer Krieger, who then arrested the student at hand. We will keep you informed as the story builds. Bo?
You know, Nancy, students, selling crack is bad. By bad, I mean it's showing bad community spirit and just bad spirit in general. Now, if you gave blood yesterday, that's good. Good community spirit, good participation in school activities, and you're just an all-around good guy and you care about your country, your family, and your community and whatever. Teachers, please return your career day survey forms to Miss Lawrence as soon as possible. And you need to secure your speakers right now, ASAP. Now, there are still a few spots open on the Cougar Capers talent show. So if you still want to participate, go and see Mr. Suchek in the auditorium right after school today. Once again, that's Cougar Capers. If you haven't seen him yet, go.
Students, see Mrs. Lawrence today for your pet summer employment application. Placement procedures will begin this weekend. The early bird gets the worm, so don't delay. Interact is sponsoring a seminar for tomorrow's leaders at the Ramada Inn on Saturday. All students are welcome to attend free of charge. There will also be a free lunch, free raffle prizes, and a free t-shirt. Just sign up during all 3 lunches. Also, be sure that you'll be remembered for years to come. Guarantee your spot on the video yearbook. Reserve yours today. See Mr. Zimmerman or buy yours in lunch.
And now here's Jennifer LeBron with Guidance News. I'd like to say something about the guidance department. I support them fully, even though they wouldn't give me those schedule changes I wanted. Jennifer?
Hi, this is Jennifer LeBron reporting for UPC. I'm in guidance today with Mr. Burkett. Mr. Burkett, what's new in guidance?
Well, we have a terrific program called Choices. In fact, we have a student using it right now. It will give you an opportunity to learn about yourself, about possible careers for your future, and also help you select colleges or find specific information about them. As far as specific scholarships, I have a terrific thing that has come up for juniors, and we have very few for juniors, so I'm really excited about it. As much as $10,000 is available through Executive Women International. And for students who are interested in a business career, they can participate in this. Please come see me. The values are from $250 cash award up to $10,000. And I would encourage students interested in business to please come down. I'd like to help you get this money. For seniors, right now we have several things. Most important would be the Florida Undergraduate Scholars Fund. For students, seniors with high GPAs and the right scores on the SAT or ACT, this can be worth up to $2,500 a year for 4 years. And the application deadline, the initial one, is really right now. So you need to come down with this completed to Mr. Isaacson immediately. For those who are interested in teaching, Challenger Astronaut Memorial Scholarship Program and Chappie James. We have several others as well. Each of these can be worth around $1,000 apiece. Please come down. We'd like to give you money.
Okay. Were those the new scholarships that are available?
These are the most recent ones. There are many, many others, literally hundreds of them, some of which you'll find in the Senior Cougar News. Okay, do ask your English teachers for these. I'd encourage you to read them carefully and come down and ask me about the money possibilities. Many which aren't even in here are available as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Mrs. Koenig, let me see. What should students be planning for college right now?
Well, right now, sophomores as well as juniors need to be starting to think about what to do for college and how to make wise college choices. As a matter of fact, this Tuesday, February 21st, we're having a college planning seminar in the Media Center, and it's going to be from 7:30 until 9. We invite any student, freshmen through seniors, with their parents or by themselves if they wish, to come and see the college planning seminar. We think that there's going to be a lot of useful information in terms of getting started on that college search. Juniors in particular need to start right now taking the college entrance tests. There are two types of college entrance tests. One is the SAT, and here is the application booklet. And the other is the ACT, and this is the application for the ACT. We encourage the students to send in these applications and take their test at least one time, one of each of these tests at least one time in their junior year. These applications are located in the guidance office right under the front window. If you have any problems with this, ask your counselor, and we'll give you an update in 2 weeks. Thank you.
Thank you. UPC will be here every 2 weeks in the guidance office covering what's new in guidance. Thank you.
And now, here's Mariah Dawson with the latest music update. Mariah?
And welcome back to UPC's Music Update. I'm Mariah, and I'm at Music Lane at Countryside Mall. And the top 5 albums for this week are number 5, Paula Abdul, number 4, Guns N' Roses' Lies, number 3, Guns N' Roses' Appetite for Destruction, number 2 is Def Leppard with Hysteria, and number 1 is Debbie Gibson with Electric Youth. And coming up next, we have an exclusive interview with Kristen Bayo. I'm here with Kristen Bayo, and we're going to talk to her about her new release, Don't Turn Your Back on Love. Kristen, can you tell us a little bit about it?
Well, it was released January 3rd, and it's doing pretty well. It's up in New York. They're playing it on a radio station called Hot 97, and they're playing it like every 2 hours. And people are calling in and requesting it, and it's doing really well. It's on the dance charts now. It's number 40 on the dance charts.
That's great. It's in the top 40, though. Can you tell us what gave you the idea for this?
Well, it started up in New York. Before I moved down here, I recorded a demo tape with the DJ that was at my Sweet 16 party, and it got passed around, and my cousin sent it to this producer that she knew, and he liked what I had to offer, so he offered me a recording contract.
Yeah, that's great. Do you plan to do anything else with it?
Well, it's going to be, they say it's going to be pretty big. It's going to cross over to the pop charts, they say, and I hope that it goes big.
Yeah. Do you have any future plans for this song or other songs?
Well, I should be recording my album soon. Let's see, about 6 to 8 weeks. I have my title track already to the album. I think it should be called Hard to Forget.
Hey, Kristen, can you tell us about any promotions you have planned?
Well, I'm going to Fort Lauderdale, and I'm going to be doing promotion there in a club called Deco. I'm going to be signing records and giving autographs and stuff. I'm going to be appearing with Apollonia and Sasha and India. They're all also club acts that are big up in New York.
Yeah. Are you going to actually be performing with them?
Yes, I'm going to be doing live performance of my song. And it's my debut. It's my first performance, and I'm sort of nervous. And
yeah. So it's going to be in Fort Lauderdale, your actual performance?
Yes.
Yeah. Are you going to do any performances up here?
I will be soon. I'll be doing, hopefully, Moonbeams, and after we do the promotion in Fort Lauderdale, that's when I'll start doing clubs. I'm going to be doing in Florida and also in California and Texas and all over.
Reviews published for this?
Yes, there's a review in Dance Music Report, and there's also a review in Billboard magazine.
Do you plan to do anything further after this?
Yes, I plan to pursue, my career, and hopefully I'll be successful.
All right, thanks a lot for sharing all this with us, and we'll hope to see you soon. You can get Kristen's new release at Musicland, Camelot, Trax, Peaches, and other local music stores. The top 5 singles for this week are number 5, When the Children Cry by White Lion. Number 4, Born to Be My Baby by Bon Jovi. Number 3, Wild Thing by Tone Loc. Number 2, When I'm With You by Sheriff. Number 1 is Straight Up by Paula Abdul.
And here's a special pet of the week with Amy Seacaw, and it has Mrs. Kitchen in it. I think you'll like it. It's really neat. It's special. It's something different.
Hello and welcome to our Countryside High School's UPC's first special Spotlight Pet of the Week. And today we're here with Lord Tyler Kitchen of Palm Harbor. Mrs. Kitchen's going to tell you a little bit about him.
Hi, this is Lord Tyler, and he's an English Springer Spaniel puppy. He's liver and white color. And I got him for Christmas as a Christmas present. Right now he's about 19 weeks old, and he weighs about 30 pounds, and he's going to grow to be about 10 more pounds heavier.
Were you surprised when you got him?
Yes, very surprised. Didn't expect it at all.
Okay, and can you do any tricks?
Sometimes he can shake.
Okay, thank you. This has been Amy Seacaw with Mrs. Kitchen and Lord Tyler for UPC's special Spotlight Pet of the Week.
I was talking with Officer Krieger recently about the crack bust, and he had not too much to say about it. He was a little upset, but maybe if he watched this, he'd calm down a little bit. Officer Krieger, this is for you.
This is Neil Wheeler reporting for UPC. Recently, an article was published in the St. Petersburg Times concerning the overwhelming use of tobacco by today's baseball players, from high school levels on up to the professionals. We were fortunate enough to be able to interview several of the players from our high school team here at Countryside. I'm here with Cliff Turner of the Countryside High School baseball team. Cliff, is it true that 85% of the baseball players on the team choose to dip on the field?
No, that's not true. It's about 5 or 6 players out of the whole team that choose to use the tobacco products, and that's only on an occasional basis.
I'm here with Todd Vargas of the Countryside High School baseball team. Todd, do you find dipping tobacco on the baseball field to be a problem?
No, I don't. I don't find it very much a problem because not many people do it. Only about 5 or 6 people on the team, and due to all the running we have on the field, it's very hard to keep a dip in because our mouths are so dry.
What does Coach Stewart think of the 5 or 6 people that do it, or is he aware of that?
No, I don't think he's aware of it, and if they are doing it, it's only before or after practice. I don't think it's really during practice.
Okay, thank you. Here with Mr. Massini. Do you realize that 85% of our high school baseball players dip tobacco during practice and at games?
No, I didn't realize that.
That's basically a fact now, since I've spoken with several of the baseball players. That is against school rules, right?
It's contrary to school board policy. It's contrary to this school's policy.
There's no tobacco allowed at any school
No tobacco
function?
products allowed at any school function. That's dip, that's chew, that's cigarettes, that's matches, that's lighters, any tobacco products or byproducts.
What do you think can be done about this?
Well, I'm hoping if your 85% statistic is accurate, I hope that Coach has something to say about that very quickly, or Mr. Massenti will.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Massini. This has been Neil C. I'm here with Jeff Miracle. Jeff, do you feel that dipping is a problem with athletes of today?
Yeah, it is a problem, but there's not much you can really do about it because it's highly addictive.
It is addictive?
Yeah, I mean, you can also tell by the certain companies like Copenhagen and Kodiak, they put glass particles that are chopped up into fine bits, and they tear apart the gum layer so that the nicotine can get in a lot faster. So they kind of, it's a problem, yes, but they don't help the problem one bit at all.
So they want you to be addicted to it so that they can sell more of their dip.
Certain brands, certain companies do, yes.
Okay, thank you. Here with Doug Bellin. Doug, do you feel dipping is a problem here at CHS?
Yeah, a lot of kids are doing it, and I don't know. I don't really dip. I've never chewed tobacco, but I feel it gross, and it shouldn't be allowed in school, and the administration should crack down on it a little bit harder than they are.
Okay, thank you. This has been Neil Wheeler for UPC. I hope this show has given you some insight on the effects of tobacco. Hopefully you'll choose not to use this product.
And here's a special segment we've been saving just for you.
Hi, I'm Dave Cutting, here with FEA's Teacher of the Week, Mrs. Kitchen. Hello, Miss Kitchen.
Hello.
What do you teach here at Countryside High?
I teach in the business department, and currently I'm teaching two beginning typing classes and 3 levels of accounting.
And how long have you been teaching here at Countryside?
This is my 3rd year teaching at Countryside, but actually it's my 4th year as a teacher.
And, well, why did you become a teacher?
Well, I just really enjoy working with high school students. I think it's a fun part of their life. And just in high school, I always took a lot of business classes, and so this just got me into business education.
Well, congratulations on this award. This has been David Cunning for UPC's Teacher of the Week.
And now here's Kevin with the sports. Kevin?
Thank you both. Tonight,
You're welcome, Kevin.
the girls' basketball team will begin their district play. We hope that you all can come out and help support them, and they have a real good chance of winning their district this year. So we wish a lot of luck to them, and please come out and support them. Wrestling tournament is today and tomorrow at Pinellas Park. Hopefully some of y'all will be able to get out to that. Our wrestling has a real good chance of winning a lot of awards this year. They've got a very fine team, so good luck to them. The boys basketball team, next Thursday we'll start districts here at Countryside. So we hope that you'll be able to come out and support us and fight. That'll be Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night is the districts here at Countryside. This week they had a thrilling victory over Osceola Monday night. Coming from 16 down, they took it in overtime, and with a second left on the clock, Charlie Morgan had a 3-point shot to win the game for the Cougars. Yeah. Now we have a very special interview.
Hello. As many of y'all know, Monday, Countryside received a new football coach in Coach Bob Stevens. He coached at Lakewood for 16 years. Could you please tell us about your athletic background, Coach?
Kevin, I played high school ball in Sarasota, played for Sarasota High School, and after that, I went on to the University of Florida, where I played during the turbulent 60s, I guess, when the coaching changed from Coach Graves to Coach Dickey. I coached 1 year at Palaca South, and as you've already stated, I've been 16 years at Lakewood, and the last 13 we've been successful and had the opportunity to be the head football coach there.
Okay. Are you excited about the move to Countryside?
I think the move to Countryside is a positive move. Always when you leave a program that you've worked so hard, you leave with a little mixed feelings, but all that's behind me now, and I'm looking forward to getting started here.
What do you think you could bring to the Countryside program?
Well, every coach has his own philosophy, and my philosophy will probably be different than the other coaches that have been there. I am willing to work real hard, and hopefully that the ball team and the other young men who will be coming out in May will be also looking forward to get started and sharing my enthusiasm.
Okay. And when will you begin your work up at Countryside?
Well, as I've only been head coach for a couple days now, and I have other commitments at Lakewood, and they'll run out next week. After the beginning of the month, at the end of the month, Mr. Sullivan and myself will get together, and we'll try to work out some type of a time chart where we can make everybody aware of what we're doing.
Okay. Are you going to have a certain meeting with the current players at Countryside?
Eventually, we'll meet with the 9th, 10th, 11th graders who played, so we can get a little bit of jump there, and then we'll meet with the other 9th, 10th, 11th graders who did not participate last year. Hopefully, there'll be quite a few in both groups.
Okay, thank you very much, Coach. This has been Kevin McKelvin for UPC Sports.
Some of the stories we're working on next week are steroids, how dangerous are they, and who's using them.
Also, we're going to go undercover at a Friday night party at Countryside High School. We're going to know who's doing what, when, where, and how.
In Pinellas County, nuclear waste is trafficked on our highways every day in unsuspecting vehicles. You may be riding right beside them when you go home from work, home from school, or to work. We'll have the story next week. Thank you very much. I'm Bo Staples.
And I'm Nancy Madonna.
I'm good to go.
I want to produce from now on.
Oh, no.
I'm good at that.
You're good at this.
Everybody's laughing at me, Bo.
They're not laughing at you, they're laughing with us because we're saying funny stuff.
Hey, I got a question for you, Mike. Who's directing this show? Mike. Put the director on the headphones so he can do the job.
Oh, wow.
Word.
Word.